Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning dear students. Today we are going to discuss about synthetic fibers and plastics from class 8 biology CBSE syllabus. Children, let us discuss about polyester. Polyester is another synthetic fiber. Fabric made from these fibers does not get great wrinkled easily. It remains crisp and it is easy to wash. So it is quite suitable for making dress materials. You must have seen people wearing polyester shirts and other dresses. Terylene. Terylene is a popular polyester. It can be drawn into a very fine PET is a very familiar form of polyester. It is used for making bottles, utensils, films, wire and many other useful products. Polyester. Polyester is actually made up of repeating units of a chemical called an ester. Esters are the chemicals which give fruits their smell. Fabrics are sold by names like polycot, polywool, terrycot, etc. As the name suggests, these are made up of mixing two ropes of fibers. Polycot is a mixture of polyester and cotton. Polywool is a mixture of polyester and wool. PET polythene terephthalate is used for making bottles, utensils, films, wires and many other useful products as we discussed earlier. Children, let us discuss the history of polyester. To understand the history of polyester fiber, you must take a step back to the creation of polyester plastic. The first research into polyester plastic began in 1926. Polyester was invented in the mind of 1930s by W.H. Carothers along with his team while working at DuPont. However, this work was not further developed until 1941 when it was expanded upon a patented by a group of British scientists who created the first polyester fiber. Children, let us discuss the polyester innovations. Some of the other inventions and developments that impacted modern polyester including the resin that binds polyester has dramatically improved in the last 50 years. The higher quality resins create smaller seams which irritate sensitive skin less. Resin is one of the most valuable developments and this technology is closely guarded great secrets. Companies began adding different polyester additives that changed the fabric's color and appearance. The additives made polyester retain its color, hang more naturally, and make it less shiny. The development of microfiber was a game changer. Microfibers are much smaller than traditional polyester fabric fibers and microfibers make modern clothing of this fabric more comfortable. The ability of crimp, stretch and change the shape of polyester fibers also significantly impacted the popularity, feel and quality of the clothing. Polyester is now one of the most popular fabrics in the world. Companies use polyesters to make clothing, furniture, carpets, tires and insulations. Children, let us discuss the characteristics of polyester. Polyester fiber has many characteristics and properties that make it useful in the modern world. Polyester is wrinkle resistant, easy to care for and obtain blended with other fibers to create a more durable material. Fabric breathability. Polyester is a breathable fabric and often gets blended with cotton or other materials to improve its breathability. Polyester and cotton blends are some of the most popular in the world and combines the comfort of cotton with the quick drying nature of polyester. Moisture and wicking abilities. Polyester is one of the best fabrics you can find when you require a moisture wicking material. This synthetic material moves moisture away from the body, keeping you dry. It's also breathable, lightweight and shows durability. You will find that outdoor clothing typically contains polyester for this reason. Heat retention abilities. Unfortunately, since you make polyester with petroleum, it makes the polyester is flammable and the fabric will melt if it comes into contact with a flame. As a result, drying polyester fabrics at high temperatures can permanently damage the fabric. Stretchiness. Since polyester fibers are artificial, they contain no elasticity. So 100% polyester yarns will usually not have any stretchiness. However, textile experts have discovered that new weaving methods can incorporate a bit of stretch into the fabric, and you will find that polyester blends usually have some stretch characteristics. Pilling and bubbling. Polyester is susceptible to pilling, which is when small balls of fabric forms on the fabric surface. Pilling happens when materials rub against each other and when you wash a garment. Once pilling begins on a polyester fabric, the damage is permanent. Children, let us discuss the types of polyester. One is polyethylene phthalate PET and polybutylene terephthalate PBT. The PBT is a type of polyester that you make from polybutylene terephthalate, but PBT is a less common polyester type, but it is sometimes used instead of PET because it has a higher melting point. In addition to PET and PBT, polyester comes in several different forms. The four most common forms of polyester is filament, tow, staple, and fiber fill. A polyester filament is a single long strand most frequently used to produce clothing. Polyester staples are shorter pieces of filaments cut a predetermined lengths. Industry leaders commonly used polyester staples when blending polyester with other fabrics. Multiple filaments compress a tow of polyesters. The filaments are close together but still leave space for additional fabric. Finally, fiber fills a type of polyester that has the most volume. It helps produce insulation, pillows, and cold weather clothing. It can take the place of materials like goose down. The fullness of fiber fill makes it an excellent insulator. Of the four types of polyester, filament and staple are two of the most common types. Children, let us discuss the advantages of polyester. The advantages of polyester may have many benefits, making it a popular choice for fabric. It is wrinkle resistant and has a high resistance to tearing. Polyester is also easy to care for as it can be washed in the machine and does not require ironing. Polyester is also a budget-friendly fabric option. Polyester is often used in a sportswear and activewear because it is lightweight and breathable. The fabric is also a popular choice for making blankets and bedding sheets as it is warm and cozy. Another advantages of polyester is that it is static resistance. Companies use polyester to make clothing for the people who work in environments prone to static electricity such as laboratories and clean room. Children, let us discuss the disadvantages of polyester. There are several disadvantages of polyester as well. Polyester is not an absorbent as natural fiber, so it can feel sweaty and uncomfortable to wear in hot weather. Polyester is also a not good choice for the people with allergies as it can cause skin irritations. One of the most significant disadvantages of polyester is that it is not biodegradable, so it can cause environmental pollution. It is not biodegradable because you make it out of petroleum.